Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. So today I'll be doing some personality test just for fun, see what's going to happen. I've taken a look at this website before, it's got a whole bunch of tests, so I can just kind of play around a little. Ooh, I'm going to make this wide, make this narrower. Do my Windows reps. There we go, and OBS. Alright, just to start out, I'm going to do a baseline. There we go, full scale human abilities. I'm really bad at this one. I did this one before, but I kind of didn't really pay much attention, so it turned out really bad. This is the right stream, right? Oh, I don't have my OBS settings correct. Settings. Sure. So bad at this. How to do this thingy. There we go. Okay. Let's get started. Yes. These dumb words. This is not a word, but it's definitely a word. These are big. This is not big. This is not a word. These are big. This sounds big. There we go. Oh, these are the same every time. Well, it's not like I learned them, so I'm gonna do just as bad the second time around. Okay. Well, it's the same time. It's the same again, so I'm not gonna do it again, actually. All right, let's do the, what is it? MBTI. I always had trouble doing MBTI because it's so weird. They have weird questions, so it's rigged, you know. Well, maybe not. Let's find out. Well, the thing is, you got to choose the answers based on what you want to believe, not what's actually real. It's not a question about reality. Yeah. So I'm gonna answer as me, not as me, if you know what I mean. Ooh. Definitely making lists. I want to believe. I believe. Oh no. My battery's reps. This is a mistake. Everything's going wrong. Okay, back to the test. Let's go. Definitely bored by time alone. Now, this is a neutral question. You know, these answers are both bad. I'm cooler than that. Definitely not going to accept things. Oh, I'm going to do my floor reps. Robotic is an insult, definitely. These are both definitely energetic. Energetic's the right answer. Multiple choice is the right answer. Organized is the right answer. easily hurts the wrong answer. Only losers. Got to choose the non-loser answers. Got to choose the cool kids answers. That's how you win this test. Got to get the highest MBTI score. Groups. Future focused. Far ahead plans. But not too far ahead, you know? This is a dumb question. Gotta get fired up. Stand out. This is another one. You gotta do neutral, you know? Fixing things versus fixing people. These are dumb questions. They don't have a right answer, you know? But actually, you want to fix people. Fixing people's better. There you go. And definitely want to be a good listener. What does it mean? I don't know what it means. Do it right away. Follow your heart. Go out. Wants the big picture is more important. Preparation is more important. But preparation is more important. Improvisation is only if your preparations fail. So just do it semi, okay? And justice. Compassion is for losers. I mean, why wouldn't it be natural? If they're far away, you gotta yell. Theoretical, empirical. This is a retarded question. Okay. Play hard, obviously. Well, doesn't mean you're not a hard worker either. This is a dumb question too. Well, play hard is better. Value emotions. Okay, Windows 10 reps. Okay, and who, what, when, why. Why is better. Okay, there we go. I could make the same mistakes, know it, and make them. No, obviously not. Why would I do that? Never. Don't answer the questions right away in order to craft a perfect answer. No. Frequently check burners / locks. What? What does that mean? Frequently check burners. What? Whatever. I hate watching people feel embarrassed, give or check. No. Suffer from FOMO. No, only losers suffer from FOMO. I definitely don't. And frustrated when others insist wrong facts are right. Well, of course, because they're wrong. Well, I can't be too frustrated because, well, I don't need to correct them. They're just losers. Have a small number of lifelong friends instead of large people of group neutral. Tend to maybe a little bit. No, that's weak, chama. Tend to trip, overthink. No. Unwavering feeling like world domination. This is shitty. Undefined. Great test. No. No bipolar. Bipolar away. Undefined. Forgetful when it comes to personal history. No. Why would I be forgetful? Feel like no, I'm not one of those crazy psycho shizo chamas. Shizo chamas away. When playing video games, care more about socializing and achievements. Whatever. These questions don't really matter. Well, sort of. You know the answer, like you know what it means, but it's also not an important question. Put it a positive. Okay, there we go. Do things usually attributed to men like fixing things and snowmobiling? Yeah, of course. Who doesn't even do that? Fear of failing? No. Refuse to do the job unless it's not that. No. Go back over my social media and delete posts I no longer like. Well, no. I've never done that. I think your physical appearance counts as or reflects something that doesn't. I allow others to take advantage of my willingness to help others. No. These are all really bad questions. Cold-blooded, cut people out of my life after a perceived wrong. No. I forgive. I definitely forgive people. Sometimes. Sensory feedback. Yeah, of course. Tactile feedback is important. That's why you got steering wheels and stuff. Okay. Reaching the lore. Only losers do that. Menhera wiki anons do that. Constantly overextend myself. No. Unaware of my physical, but no. Take a different path home because I went the other way last time. Oh, maybe. Admit being wrong in order to learn the truth. Yeah, okay. Yeah, of course I do. Become so engrossed in a subject that it is all I focus on for weeks and months. No. But no. These are dumb questions. Okay. Were your answers accurate? Can they be used for a No. No. Okay. What are my answers? Oh yeah, there we go. Gotta get the strongest answers. ENFJ. What does that mean? Well, I don't know what ENFJ means, but we know that ENFJ is the best personality. All right, move on to the next test. Gotta learn the dark triad. It is not wise to tell your secrets, of course. People see me as a natural leader. Of course they do. I like to get revenge on authorities. Yeah, sometimes. I like to use clever manipulation to get my way. Yes. I hate being the center of attention. No. I avoid dangerous situations. Yeah, danger is bad. I don't like danger. Whatever it takes, you must get important people on your side. Yeah, of course. Many group activities tend to be dull without me. Yeah. Payback needs to be quick and yeah. Avoid direct conflict with others because they may be useful in the future. Yeah. I know I'm special because everyone keeps telling me so. Wow, why do you even need other people to tell you so? But, yeah. People often say I'm out of control. No, not really. It is wise to keep track of information you can use against other people later. Yeah, of course. I like to get acquainted with important people. Yeah. It's true I can be mean to others, of course. You should wait for the right time to get back at people. Well, there'd be no point in doing it in the wrong time. I feel embarrassed if someone compliments me. Yeah, sometimes. People who mess with me always regret it. Sometimes they do. There are things you should hide from other people because they don't need to know. Of course. I have been compared to famous people. Yeah, of course. I've never gotten in trouble with the law. Of course. Illegal things are illegal. Make sure your plans benefit you, not others. I'm an average person. Mostly normal, yeah. Yeah, I agree. What? Cringe. Most people can be manipulated. Yes, of course. I insist on getting the respect I deserve. Not really. I don't need the respect. I'll say anything to get what I want. Not really. Okay, there we go. What'd I get? Give me my answer. Okay, let's see. Scores on each of the scale are reported here from 1 to high. How scores are reported in an original article that introduced the SD3, but they are sometimes reported in other ways. Okay. Percentiles relative to other people who have used this test. Okay, I got a 4.9 on Machiavellianism. What is that? What is Machiavellianism mean anyways? Being unprincipled, manipulative, cynical, and an acceptance of by whatever means necessary. Is it named after the Italian Renaissance political philosopher Niccolò Machiavelli, who argued that it is good for politicians to be deceitful because it made them more effective. Oh, he was certainly an interesting dude, wasn't he? Narcissism. Narcissism is a... Wow, I don't have the psycho score, though. I only got a Really low psycho score. Right? Yeah, narcissism and Machiavellism is pretty whatever, right? But no psycho, no Menhera. I need to get a better score. Need to work on this a little. 2.1, weak. Narcissism. Narcissism is a personality trait of vanity, self-superiority, entitlement, dominance, and a craving admiration and submission. People high in narcissism believe that they deserve more than anybody else because they are better than everybody else. The trait is named after a character from Roman poetry who fell in love with his own reflection. Ah, yes. Psychopathy. Psychopathy is a personality trait of being low empathy and high impulsivity. It is a persistent pattern of deviant behavior and a disregard for others. Psychopathy is the trait most connected to criminal behavior. Well, I guess so. What an interesting test. Well, maybe an interesting test. And there was that other test that I saw. That's a little longer. What was it? All right, let's determine my D score. Let's see if it agrees. I guess they use the same questions because they're all from these like dumb fake science sort of so-called papers. This whole psychology stuff is junk science. All right, let's do the full 10 scores. Do not care much for having control over other people. Whatever. It is okay to badly treat someone who behaves like scum, of course. Doing good deeds serves no purpose. It only makes people poor and lazy. Yes, of course. Most people know. I would be willing to take a punch if it meant someone I did not like would receive 2 punches. Not really. If a shortcut to success is illegal, it is smart. It is not smart to take it. It depends. That needs to be quick and nasty. Yeah. I avoid humiliating others. No. People who mess with me always regret it. Sometimes. I think about harassing others for enjoyment. Yeah, so some of these questions are the same, but I guess there's more questions too. I think about harassing others for enjoyment. No, not really. It's hard for me to see something. No. No matter how much I have of something, I always want more, of course. You can never be satisfied with where you are now. Someone who hurts me cannot count on my sympathy, of course. Never forgive, never forget. Person should use any and all means that are to his advantage, taking care, of course, that others do not find out, of course. I do not deserve more things in life than others. False. It's not okay to spread rumors, not even to defend those you care about. Not really. To make money, there are no right and wrong ways anymore, only easy and hard ways. Yeah? Person should obey the law no matter how much it interferes with their personal ambition. No. If I were on the Titanic, I would not deserve to be on the first lifeboat any more than anyone else. No. It's hard to get ahead without cutting corners here and there. That's true. For most things, there is a point of having enough. Maybe. Taking credit for someone else's ideas is a no-go. What? Not really. I can barely stand it if another person is the center of events. I don't really care. When I get annoyed, tormenting people makes me feel better. Not really. Hi, Skan-chama. Welcome to the stream. I'm learning about my personality. Actually, I'm kind of greedy, of course. I want everything. Greedy. Greedy-chama. I do not particularly enjoy manipulating other people's feelings. I don't particularly enjoy it, yeah. Manipulating feelings, like, you don't do it for fun. You just do it. You just do it because you have to. I would not pursue what I want if this causes problems for other people. No. You got to throw people under the bus. It has to happen for success. I would not cheat even if there's only a small chance of getting caught. Cheating's for weak, chama, but neutral. Even if I ever tormented others, I feel strong remorse. No, I don't feel remorse. I feel sorry for I feel sorry if things I do upset people. Not really. Maybe a little. I tend to forgive the wrongs I have suffered. No. Never forgive, never forget. A smart person always knows when, how, and to whom to say something in order to seal the fate of someone who has offended him or her. Well, always is like, always is a tricky word, you know. This is like, no, not always, just sometimes. Never tell anyone the real reason you did something unless it is useful to do so. Yes, of course. Make sure your plan benefits you. Yes. Success is based on the survival of the fittest. I'm not, loser. Loser traumas away. I do not seek power. No, I only seek myself, my own satisfaction, not power. I'm not very sympathetic to other people or their problems. Yeah. If I had the opportunity, then I would gladly pay a small sum of money to see a classmate who I do not like fail his or her exam. How would I do that? It's my money. Whatever this trade is, this trade is for losers. Like just tormenting people for fun. No, you gotta have a reason to torment people. You know, you gotta torment people for your own gain. Doing good deeds brings joy to the heart. Yeah, it does, sort of. Sweeter is the revenge that takes a long time to prepare. No, I think all revenge is equal as long as it does the job. You know, it does not give me much pleasure to see my rivals fail. It does not give me much pleasure to see my rivals fail. No. Having your rivals fail is watch them crash and burn. The pleasure of your own victory against them. All in all, it is better to be humble and honest than important and dishonest. This doesn't matter. I would like to make some people suffer, even if it meant I would go to hell with them. No, I don't want to go to hell. Going to hell is the worst thing that can happen to you. Most people are somehow losers. Yeah. Loser traumas. Loser traumas away. Doesn't matter how much I have, I've never completely satisfied. Did I answer this? I answered this in another test, didn't I? Yeah, sort of. My own pleasure is all that matters. Yes, of course. It's wise to keep track of information that you can use against other people later. Of course. I believe that lying is necessary in order to maintain a competitive advantage over others. It's not necessary. You can win without lying, but that doesn't mean lying's bad. Wow, this test is so long. Cringe. If a business makes a billing mistake in your favor, it's okay not to tell them about it because it was their fault. Yes, of course, it's their fault. You can take the money. I try to look out for myself first, even if it means making things difficult for other people. Hi, Leiden Chama. Hi, Aina Chama. Hi, Menhera Chama. I'm not Menhera. I did this other test. This one. I'm not psycho at all. Look, my psycho score is very low. I'm my average psycho score. Yeah, I might have a higher score on other things, but I'm no psycho. Are you going for 100%? No. I'll go for 100% the next time. I'll do a speed run 100% next time, but I'm just doing the me answers. I try to look out for myself first, even if it means making things difficult for other people. Even if it means making things difficult for other people. Yes, of course. Most people are basically good and kind. No, they're not. Most people are evil. Evil people. Eviler than me. I'm the only good in this world. Well, not the only good in the world, but I'm one of the few good people in the world, surrounded by evil. I make a point of trying not to hurt others in pursuit of my goals. No. Those are some pretty 100% answers. Yeah, I think I'm going to get 100% in some categories, but some other categories I won't. Like, well, this page has been 100%, but there's some previous ones that I know I didn't answer 100%. If my neighbor complained I was playing music too loud, I would turn it down even if this bothers me. Well, it doesn't bother me because I never play music too loud, but, well, this is a difficult question because there is a dispute involved, and you have to win the dispute, and I'm going to write neutral. See, this is not a 100% answer. This one's neutral. Throwing away 100% already. There is poor comfort in revenge. No. Revenge is good. Revenge is powerful. Making people feel bad about themselves does not make me feel better. Not really. I do not want people to be afraid of me or my impulses. Yes, of course, I do not want people to be afraid of me. I want people to trust me, to bring me into their inner circle. And then once I enter the inner circle, my impulses will destroy them. No, okay. Let's move on. Why should I care about other people when no one cares about me? Yes, of course. Well, the second part's not true. So maybe like I answered a lot of sort of answers and still got 90% all in some areas. Well, it's probably because the sortas were in the other areas, and then the ones you didn't answer sorta were in the other areas. Yeah, people care about me. Some people, like single digits. But yeah, I shouldn't care about people who don't care about me. Of course, I hate to see people hurt. No, why not? Why not? You know. I watch Live Leak. Live Leak is a fun place. Too bad Live Leak is dead. Rip and pepperoni Live Leak. Hurting people would make me very uncomfortable. No. I'm willing to volunteer for people in need. Well, if I get something in return. I cannot imagine how being mean to others... Oh, wait, no. Let's start with... If I oppose the election of an official, then I would be glad to see him or her fail, even if their failure hurt my community. No, because it gives a raw score and a relative score, which is kind of cool to see. Yeah. I mean, same with this thing, right? This thing gave me a raw score and a relative score. This is the raw, like 2.1. And well, I think these should be the same. Like this thing just has more factors. So we'll find out. Is it volunteer if you get something in return? That's a difficult question. Well, you know, in the Burgerland definition of volunteer, usually there is something in return. Like when you're in high school and you got to volunteer to get your service hours so you can get into college, you know. I guess it's volunteering to the people receiving the service hours, but it's not volunteering to you because you're getting something in return. Difficult question. Very difficult. Well, that's why these tests are kind of junk science. They need to make these statements extremely clear so you understand them correctly. Even if the failure hurt my community. No, this is revenge versus my own pragmatism. Pragmatism trumps. This test will confirm if the AR is MS rat is real. I don't know about that. There's a lot of Menheras around. Just whether or not I'm Menhera doesn't mean that I'm that one Menhera, right? You need to get MS to post these scores too. There are implicit rewards. Volunteering is usually without explicit rewards like cash. Right, yes. So even if I'm not paid, I'm still getting compensation. I wouldn't volunteer without compensation. I wouldn't volunteer just out of the goodness of my heart or anything. I'm doing it for compensation, non-monetary compensation. Maybe even just for the free food. You got to know which volunteer groups give the best catering during the lunch, and then you choose those ones for the best free lunch. And you work just long enough to get your free lunch, and then you leave. I cannot imagine how being mean to others could ever be exciting. Oh, absolutely not. I mean, I don't usually do it, but it's definitely, I can see it. In principle, everyone is worth this. No. Things cannot go my way. There's a lot of people who are not worth the same. A lot of groups of people, 13 people, 13, oh, I'm not allowed to say that number. Pretend I didn't say 13. Things cannot always go my way. Yes, it's true. It's true they cannot always go my way. I wish they could, but I can't win every time. Sometimes worth a little suffering on my part to help. Oh, no, obviously, of course not. I'll say anything to get what I want. Not anything. I'll say a lot of things. 13. Yeah, 13's a number. It's just a number. You know, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. People who get mistreated have usually done something to bring it on themselves. Well, yes, usually. Usually, not always, but usually. Stories about honesty and goodness serve only to make people confused and stupid. No, they also serve entertainment purposes. I do not mind sharing the stage. Yeah, I don't mind. As long as I'm in the middle, someone can be on the sides. There have been times when I was willing to suffer some small harm so that I could punish someone else who deserved it. Not really. You know, these revenge things. Revenge is always good, but it's not worth suffering for it. All right. 13 is just a number. That sounds kind of sus, not gonna lie. You can skip this. No, delete my answers. Sus, not. What does 13 mean? I don't know what's so funny about that number. You know, it just popped up in my head, but what does it mean? What did she mean by 13? All right, let's see my score. Oh, that's a pretty low score. 3.76. If I got a 3.76 GPA, my parents would not be happy with me. All right, 3.76. Your rank 97%. 97%? Oh, I'm not even 99% Chado. All right, but let's check my graph. Yeah, my spitefulness is pretty weak. I need to work on my spite reps. 13-year-olds are less productive in the workforce than skilled professionals. Yes, of course. Yes. So to your company, your 13-year-old volunteers who are doing their community service hours obviously produce a lot less value for your company than your 10-year experience skilled professionals who have an advanced education. Yes, of course. 13 is just a number because that's when kids are allowed on the internet, and that's when they can also volunteer for your so-called nonprofit. I need to work my spitefulness reps. Wow, look at my low spitefulness score. And narcissism. Yeah, I guess I don't have a very big narcissism score either. And similar to the last one, my psycho score is pretty low too. Let's see if it agrees. So I get a high Machiavellianism score. Okay. Really tell me the numbers? Okay, your score 4.12. Rank 96%. Oh, got really bad. And then narcissism, I wrote 3, rank 68%, and pretty close. And then psycho score your rank 86%, characterized by deficits in effect, callousness, lack of reform. Okay, and your score 3.28. Yeah. So I need to work on my reps, my spitefulness reps, my narcissism reps, and my psychopathy reps. Oh, you can mouse over for explanations. I totally missed that. Yeah, I didn't realize either until it worked, until it happened. So I'm like 99% in everything except for these 3 categories. So I'll have to work on my reps. All right, let's save my scores. The results. Gyro, tell me the results. What about the results? The results? Oh, there's a permalink. Cool. I'll post it. Post them. I need to work on most of mine except sadism and moral disengagement. Oh, that's those scores are bad. Yes, of course. I've always been taught that I have to be 99th percentile. Like 95th percentile is kind of just okay. 99th percentile is where it's at. You're not going to get into a good college with a 95 percentile. All right, let's go back to the MBTI. So this is the first answer that I answered based on this is the ideal personality. I scientifically decided this is the ideal personality by choosing the correct answer and everything. Now I'll answer honestly, maybe. I got a lot of big numbers in school, so this test was a shock to me. Yeah, it's kind of a shock to me. Though. I've never been 97th percentile. That's pretty bad. Like that means that there's like 3 in 100 people are better than you. How can that's a lot of people. Think about this. Like if you got a 97th percentile in school, and a school is probably about 1,000 people. That means there's 30 people in the school better than you. How can you let that happen? Dishonor of family. Dishonor the family. That's one thing that why I can't really take the Myers-Briggs test seriously, because there's no score. Like, how am I supposed to answer? Because there's no, like, doing better or not. But it's a stain on your honor. Yes, not just your honor. The honor of your ancestors and your family and your nation. Dishonoring the nation. All right, so let's do the Myers-Briggs again. I'll answer more honestly this time, rather than answering like the ideal score. Makes lists, relies on memory. I probably like. Well, the thing is, if I try to answer honestly, I'm gonna do like halfway between like skeptical. Yeah, I'm a skeptic. Bored by time alone, needs time alone. Answer this way. Accepts things as they are, unsatisfied with the ways things are. Just put stuff wherever. Yes. I put stuff wherever. Thinks robotic is insult. Strives to have a mechanical mind. Yeah, okay. Energetic, mellow. Middle. Multiple choice. Better. It's the right answer. I'm taking a multiple choice test for a reason. If I preferred essays, I'd be doing an essay right now. Answering honestly gives me the perfect result because I'm perfect. I never know how to answer honestly in these kinds of tests. Yeah, I think so too. The MBTI is so difficult. Some questions are easy. Like questions about reality, like just put stuff wherever. Well, this is the kind of thing where like I know I do the wrong answer, but I think it's the one when there is a right answer, I can answer it. Because the right answer is obviously keeps a clean room, because putting stuff wherever is bad. So then I can answer it like, yes, I admit it. I put stuff wherever. But when it's like a question between two equals, like makes lists or relies on memory, like I'm just like, okay, yeah, I do both, right? Yeah. Kinetic, organized, like probably more organized than chaotic. Well, not really. Easily hurt, thick-skinned. Works best alone, best in groups. This is another difficult one, right? Well, of course they're just putting you on a scale. You know what each of these answers mean, but it's so hard to answer. Like, works best in groups, works best alone. I think the Menhera tests are better. I wonder if there's like this website has some tests for like Menheraism. I'm not gonna do this MBTI. MBTI is too rigged. You know, how do you even? Let's just finish it. Neutral. All right, this is not gonna work. You know. Okay, let's see if there's any other Menhera tests. Phonetic associations, inventories, introversion, extra-jung types. That's what we're doing. IQ test. Psychoneurotic inventory. What does this mean? What is this test? Oh, first personality test. Okay, these are kind of boring. Ooh, belief in conspiracy theories. That one looks fun. We're going to get a high score on this one. Government is involved in the murder of innocent citizens and or well-known public figures and keeps it a secret. Of course this is true. This is not a conspiracy, this is a fact. Government, the power held by heads of state is second to that of a small unknown group who really controls world politics. No, because the deep state is not a small group. The deep state controls everything. Well, not really. I mean, there's a lot, like, it's not a small unknown power. It's a big unknown power. Synchronization communicate with extraterrestrials. No, there's no aliens or the Greys. Grey Chama away. No Greys. Spread of certain viruses and or diseases is the result of deliberate concealed concealed efforts of some organization, of certain environment. No. Groups of scientists manipulate, fabricate, and or suppress evidence in order to deceive the public. Yes, this is true. Well, it just says groups. There's definitely some groups. Now, this test is pretty easy because this is just about facts. Government permits or participates in acts of terrorism on its own soil, disguising its involvement. Yes, false flags are a documented fact. They've been done before. This is true, factually. Small secret group of people is responsible for making all decisions, such as going to war. Facebook boomer AR. Hey, I'm sure all the answers that I answer can be verified, even using mainstream sources like Wikipedia, probably. I mean, like this is beliefs, right? But like they're either true or not, right? This is false. Evidence of alien contact is being considered. No, this is alien trauma. Grays away. There's no. Grays are not being concealed. The grays are right here in this very chat. It's full of grays, not being hidden. We all know about the grays. Technology with mind control capacity is not used on people without their knowledge. No, we all know that Facebook is controlling our minds. New advanced technology which could harm current industry is being suppressed. Yes, it is. Government uses people as pasties to hide its involvement in criminal activity. Well, it's been known. This is true. Certain significant events have been the result of activity of a small group who secretly manipulate. Now, this is, again, it's not a small group. Some UFO sightings and rumors are planned or staged in order to distract public from real alien. No, this is dumb. Experiments involving new drugs or technologies routine carried on public without their knowledge or consent. Well, not in the United States, probably in other countries. I'll put this as a 4. I'm sure the certain Winnie the Pooh bear has been, not the other bear, the Winnie the Pooh bear has been doing some experiments. A lot of information is deliberately concealed from the public out of self-interest. Yes, of course. Yeah, okay. No, don't say my results. No, I guess I'm above average. I don't know what this is supposed to mean. Like, this is just beliefs, but like, these are just yes or no answers. It's either true or it's not. It's not about what you believe. It's what it's true. Anyways. All right. Got any other I got to do... I don't know if there's any legitimate ones, but I want to check the autism trauma. Some self-assessment. There we go. See if there's any legitimate. There we go. Attitude. I think these are considered to be like complete junk science, but just for fun. Oh no, it's not working. Do you enjoy inventing your own words and expressions that might seem quirky to others? Well, I use words that might seem quirky to others, but I don't really invent them. I just only enjoy using them. So I'll say rarely. Do you prefer to read nonfiction over fiction? That's just a sometimes, They're the same. Your family members loving you or refer to you as eccentric. No. Dude, bullies target you in grade school sometimes. Yeah, well, they target everyone. Unless you're... Well, not everyone, but they target a quite large number of people. It's hard to avoid them all. Do you prefer to play individual games and sports like golf instead of team sports? No. Sometimes. This is a dumb question. This is a dumb test. This is like the MBTI test. Do you talk to friends at a party the same way you would talk to coworkers in the office? Yes. Think about your daily routine. Would you say you follow the same schedule every day of the week and don't like unexpected events? No. No, I'm not one of those. What do you call it? Routine people. Have you always wanted a best friend but never found one? Sometimes. Is your memory like a steel trap, even for facts you don't fully understand? No. Do you have trouble understanding what people mean when they say they feel embarrassed for someone else? Sometimes. Rarely. Are you always bumping into things? No. Are you always the first one to notice? No. Are you really good at a skill like math or music but struggle to succeed in other areas? Sometimes. Are expressions like... Are expressions odd? No, they're not. Even when you're in a quiet place, like the library, do you find yourself making noises? No. Do people say you speak like a robot? No. When you're having a conversation with someone, do you prefer to look at the wall, their shoes? Yes. Yes. The answers feel weird for the questions. Yeah, I think probably instead of like an often-ness answer, these questions are more suited for like agree, disagree, rather than often-ness, frequency. All right, my score is 25 out of 68. Oh, they don't even give you a score? What a shitty test. Oh no, correct answer. Let's try this one. Correct answer. It's Blake though. There's no right answer. All right, let's do this one. This one probably gives me a score. This is the first result. Okay. Prefer to do things with others rather than on my own. Yes. Prefer to do the same way over and over again. Oh, this is like the ritual posting. You know, ritual posting. I really like ritual posting. It's really good. Maybe I'll say slightly agree. If I try to imagine something, I find it very easy to create a picture in my mind. Neutral. I frequently get so strongly absorbed in one thing that I lose sight of other things. Yes, tunnel vision. Tunnel vision ruins my life. It's like when I'm playing a game and then the enemies go around the right strategy and kill me from the right. I often notice small sounds when others do not. Yes. I notice car number plates or similar strings of information sometimes. Other people frequently tell me that what I've said is impolite, even though I think it's polite. Well, they don't tell me that, but I know they think so. When I'm reading a story, I can easily imagine what the characters might look like. Sort of. I'm fascinated by dates, like on the calendar. No, they just happen. In a social group, I can easily keep track of several different people's conversations. No, I have tunnel vision. I find social situations easy. No. I tend to notice details that others do not. Yes, I do. I would rather go to a library than a party. No. Why would I go to the library? Libraries are boring places. I find making up stories easy. No, absolutely not. So hard. The creativity, pulling a story from nothing is one of the hardest things possible in existence. I find myself drawn more strongly to people than to things. No. I tend to have very strong interests, which I get upset about if I can't pursue. Sort of. I enjoy social chit-chat. Yeah, it's fine. When I talk, it isn't always easier for others to get a word in edgewise. No, I let people talk. I've learned. I went to therapy many, many years ago to learn how to talk to other people. Wait, what? Is that critical information? I am fascinated by numbers. No, not really. When I'm reading a story, I find it difficult to work out the character's intentions. No? Why would that be difficult? In most stories, they're written right in there. Like, character A was angry because he wanted something different to happen. Oh, it's written right in there. That's why it's easy. Numbers. Yes. Numbers, what do they mean? I don't particularly enjoy reading fiction. Fiction is fine. Fiction is fun. Like manga and anime. None of it. I find it hard to make new friends. Yes, of course. Making new friends is hard. This is not an autism question. This is just a result of modern society, you know. Demographic shift. I don't like this test. It doesn't give me numbers. Yes. I notice patterns in things all the time. Sometimes. I would rather go to the theater than to a museum. Oh, they both suck. They both suck. Theater or a museum. I wouldn't go to either. Well, I'll take a theater over a museum, you know, like movie theater, right? I wonder if they mean movie theater or if they mean like theater, the old style theater. It does not upset me if my daily routine is disturbed. No, it doesn't. I frequently find that I don't know how to keep a conversation going. Sometimes, yeah, this is true. Yes, absolutely. Very difficult. I find it easy to read between the lines when someone is talking to me. No, I don't. How long is... Oh, it's almost done. I'm like halfway through. I usually concentrate more on the whole picture rather than on the small details. You know, isn't this like an autism trauma test, not an MBTI test? Because you look at this and they're asking the exact same question. You know, like, does that mean that... Well, I think that means that, like, autism trauma versus MBTI, there's a strong correlation with certain categories, which, well, at least in literature and certain tests. I don't imagine that that's necessarily true in reality, but I don't believe MBTI at all, because MBTI is junk science. I usually concentrate more on the whole picture rather than small. Okay, no. Yeah, okay. The big picture is more important. Details are less important. I'm not very good at remembering phone numbers. Yes, that's true. I'm not very good at remembering them. I'm not very good at remembering in general. I don't usually notice small changes in a person's appearance, in a situation of a person's appearance. I know how to tell if someone listening to me is getting bored. No. I find it easy to do more though. MBTI is barely better than astrology. Yes, I agree. It is. It is basically just astrology. Well, I think the thing is that, like, MBTI goes back to, like, the bullshit idea that like all people are equal and that there's just different personalities that are just different and not better or worse. But the true answer is that there are personalities that are better or worse, and that also they're also picking up certain medical conditions at the same time, such as autism. Find it easy to multitask? Not really. When I talk on the phone, I'm not sure when it's my turn to speak. My personality is greater than your personality. I agree. I'm going to have to disagree with you on that. What is your personality? What's your score? You know, my personality is right here. I got an ENFJ. Let me do a poll. Wait, no, there's 16 personalities, right? I can't do a poll with only 4 answers. All right, just post it in the chat. Post it in the chat. Your score, your personality. Objectively wrong. Even if we have the same type, mine's still better. Oh yeah, I guess you probably got a higher score. Even if we have the same type, you got more points. Like my score is only like halfway. The bar's only halfway filled. I mean, if anything, like I didn't max it out. So like, regardless of which side is the best, I didn't get a good personality because I didn't fill the whole bar. I didn't get a high score. When I talk on the phone, I'm not sure it's my turn to speak. No? I enjoy doing things spontaneously. Yes, I do. I'm often the last to understand the point of a joke. No. Only retard trauma doesn't understand the joke. I find it easy to work out what someone is thinking or feeling just by looking at their face. I never look at people's face. Face. You're supposed to do that? If there's an interruption, I can switch back to what I was doing very quickly. Sort of, not really. I'm good at social chit-chat. No, I'm not good at it. People often tell me I'm going to often tell me that I keep going on and on about the same thing. Well, they don't tell me that, but I know it's true. When I was young, I used to enjoy playing games involving pretending with other children, yes. Who doesn't play pretend? Pretend is important. I collect information about categories of things, e.g. types of cars, birds, planes. Yes, of course. I need to collect the critical information. All the critical information. I'm going to collect it all. Organize it. Record it. Archive it. I find it difficult to imagine what it would be like to be someone else. Yes, of course. I like to carefully plan any activity that I participate in. No. I enjoy social occasions. Sometimes, yeah. I find it difficult to work out people's intentions. Yes. New situations make me anxious. Yes, they sort of. I enjoy meeting new people. Not really. I'm a good diplomat. No, I'm not. I'm not very good at remembering people's date of birth. The only birthday I remember is my own. It's kind of embarrassing. I find it very easy to play games with children that involve pretending. Right now? No? Alright, what's my score? What? 29? Scores in the 26 to 32 range indicate some autistic traits. I only got a 29. That's a really bad score. I only don't mind my mother's. Yes, I should learn that. My mom was really mad at me when I forgot her birthday. 29. Only 29. Yeah, only 29. I can't believe it. This is embarrassing. I only got a 29. I didn't even get a 100%. I don't even know my mother's. Oh, pain. Well, hopefully she doesn't get mad at you. Well, at least I know my parents' phone number, unlike a certain someone who doesn't. I think the only phone numbers I know are my parents. Literally. You never go to autism college if you keep getting this low scores. Yeah, alright, let me take the test again. I'm going to speed run. I'm going to speed run 100%. There we go. Got to speed run 100%. Actually, visual picturing is not as like weak for autism. Is it? Is it? Okay, I'm not going to speed run 100%. It's too hard. So, like, some of these I don't know the answer. Like, number 3. 29. Wait, okay, where's the share result? Let's take a screenshot. Get it a snipping tool. Oh, you know, it's really bad. In Windows 10, they're getting rid of the snipping tool. They're like, we're replacing it with the snip and sketch tool, which is complete ass compared to this OG snipping tool. All right, saving my score. Okay, well, those are all the tests that I was thinking of taking. I don't know if I had anything else planned. So, yeah, it was fun taking tests. Post your scores too, if you get a chance. I want to see them. I can't believe I only got a 29. Weak. My phone remembers all the phone numbers, so I don't need to. Yes, of course. Me too. I got a pretty decent score on this test, 97 percentile. It was okay, but this I only got a 29 out of 50 on this. You know, it doesn't give you a percentile. If there was a percentile, that would be a lot better. But I guess giving people a percentile rank on the autismo scale might be a little bit bad. Well, anyways, so that was the test. That's the scores. So clearly, I'm not Menhera. See, it says indicate some traits. That's like confirmed no autism. And here I got a pretty good score, but no Menhera. You know, no psycho, no narcissism, no spitefulness, no Menhera at all. All these other traits are actually good traits. Like being egotistical, that's fine. Greed is good. No Menhera, just good traits. And yeah. So, yeah. So everyone, listen to Chama. I can't believe Andrew Chama used a cheat sheet for the Menhera test. No, I didn't cheat. This is my honest result. I didn't cheat. I would never cheat. Even though I answered yes on the I would cheat, I would never cheat. Good old sadism, everyone's favorite personality. Yes, of course. Yeah, so listeners, thanks for coming to the stream. and I will see you all later.